For a spicy dip, great for many occasions. You'll want to break out the avocados and try Suzanne's recipe for guacamole. It even includes her 2 special ingredients that really give it a kick. Suzanne, I'm smelling this already.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of great ingredients going here.
Good. You want to start with that? You want to tell me what we have?
Well, we have avocado, and we have jalapeno, and we have cilantro and onions, lime juice, and my 2 special ingredients are radishes and mayonnaise.
Okay, and I'm going to ask you about that.
Okay. Well, you know the radishes have got their own little peppery flavor, so that really kind of kicks it up a notch here.
Because these tend to be a little bit bland,
yes,
just as themselves.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where do we start? How many avocados
well, we started, there's 3 in the bowl there right now, and I want you to kind of give that a squeeze and feel how that is.
Yeah,
these
how
are
do you
perfect.
know? Okay.
You see how it's got a little give?
Little bit.
If they're really hard, you're going to have a darn time trying to get it out of the skin. But what you want to do is go around and cut all the way around, and there's a big pit in the middle. So now I have 2 segments.
Okay.
And if I turn them in opposing directions, like that, they come apart. Okay? Now, but how do I get that out of there? If I've got a good sharp knife, give it a whack.
That's the tip.
And twist it.
That's it.
Okay? And it comes out right on the knife there.
That is so easy.
Okay? And then you can get rid of that.
That's awesome.
You want to scoop that out for me?
Sure.
All you have to do is put the spoon down along the edge of the skin and get that out of there.
Okay. Now, you said that this is the perfect consistency for purchasing.
Yep.
So too mushy, again, is also not good.
Right, but better too mushy than too hard. Because too hard is not, it's going to make a kind of a gritty consistency in there. We want something that's soft enough for you to take these forks or a potato masher or something and kind of get it going.
Got it.
In the meantime, while you're scooping that out, scoop one more out, and you can actually start working the forks in there if you want to. While I talk a little bit about our jalapeno.
So I don't need the mixer or anything like that for this?
No, this is all by hand.
Squish it by hand, great.
Jalapeno is a pepper. You know that. And it's spicy, right. So you have to be careful when you work with it because literally it can, like if you got some in your eye or something, it can really hurt you. So a lot of people actually like to wear rubber gloves when they do it, just to be careful. Okay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally cut this down the center, right through the stem. Leave the stem there so that you have something to hold on to other than the real spicy part.
So the stem is not spicy?
The stem is not spicy. And the thing that's really spicy in here is the seeds.
No kidding.
The seeds have all the spice oil. So if you're a fire eater and you want to get it in there, you go ahead and mash the seeds right in there. If not, you can just go right ahead like so. Cut down the sides, cut across the edge, and kind of get under there with your knife, and you lift those seeds and all of that pithy stuff right out of there.
So that's just like almost like a green pepper on the inside.
But now, in addition, I really don't want to put my hands on it too much, and you see how small I dice that up.
Tiny.
Almost a mince. So if I leave that stem intact and just make some lengthwise cuts, and be careful if there's something splashes out of there. Yep, go right ahead. And then I'm just going to cut crosswise, and now I've got my mince. Okay. And I can put that in with the rest here.
That's your trick, not keeping that stem on.
Yep, keep the stem on. It makes it a lot easier to handle, and I really only use the tips of my fingers to touch anything that was spicy. Okay. And make sure that you go ahead and clean your hands. Because sometimes you forget, you want to touch near your eye or something, and all of a sudden you're wondering why it's burning. Okay, so just wipe your hands off real good. Wash them, soap and water, whatever. We also have some just plain old onion in here that we're going to toss in with it.
Am I doing all right over here?
You're doing great. Just keep on going because it's going to take a little mashing.
So we want it nice and mushy.
One of the other ingredients that we're going to put in is cilantro.
Okay.
This is fresh cilantro. Okay, it's very distinctive flavor for
Mexican things,
Latin
right?
American foods.
Right.
Yep. But we only want the leaves. You don't want those rough stems. Okay, so you can pull those leaves right off the stem like that.
Great.
Which is what I've done over here. And I have a good half a cup that I packed in there. And I'm going.
So be generous with that.
Yep. I'm going to just give it some chops, and we're going to put some of that in there too. And depending on your feeling about cilantro, you can cut that back if you want to.
Okay. Because I happen to not be that big of a fan of cilantro.
Right. Well, some people I know it doesn't agree with them.
Guacamole.
Some people it just upsets their stomachs. because
So
it is a strong
It
flavor.
really is very
you know?
strong. I'm smelling that right now.
But we can go ahead and toss some of that in there.
Okay. Is this good mushiness?
That's good. You're doing great.
I love avocado.
Now, I have, like I said, my special ingredients here. I have my radish.
Okay.
And you can see this is the whole radish. This I cut in half, and I used a melon baller, scooped some of that center out, because the red part is what's real zesty.
No kidding.
Okay?
The red, not the inside.
The red is real zesty, and I can go ahead then, and like I've done, pre-cut some of this.
Okay.
And this is going to give it a nice, pretty color in there as well. So you can go ahead and use those.
So this is your secret ingredient.
That's one of my secret ingredients. Yep.
To add a kick, add the kick.
Yep. Little mayonnaise.
Now what's
just
that
a spoonful really helps with the creaminess, and it helps the avocados maintain their color.
Oh, you know, that's so funny because I bought a pre-made one, so. But it turned brown so quickly.
Yeah.
So that'll help me not get brown right away.
A little bit of salt.
Okay.
Definitely brings all those flavors out. And
Love
the final ingredient is our lime juice.
Oh, which is my favorite.
So I have a good 4 tablespoons of lime juice in there.
So lime juice as opposed to lemon juice for the guacamole?
Yep, you can do lemon juice if you don't have a lime, but the lime is really authentic. And
gives that
the
whole
lime,
nice...
when you want to get the juice out of it, you want to really encourage it. A couple of things you can do. A warm lime is going to give up more juice.
Oh.
I've actually put them in the microwave for like 10 or 20 seconds.
They won't explode?
No, not for that short amount of time.
Okay.
And then massage it a little bit.
Mush it a little, yep.
And when you cut it then to juice it, it'll be ready to give up all of its juice.
I'm getting a workout over here, Suzanne.
Well, you're doing a perfect job.
Am I doing it right? Okay,
and
this looks good.
What I'm going to do is bring over our beautiful trays already set up here.
Wow. And so that's it. That was simple.
Wasn't that simple? I'm going to...
That really was.
Take the spoon here, and we'll go ahead and fill up our serving container so we can have a little snack.
For you, because I want to try that. I love, and again, I know that the Spaniards had brought the guacamole originally over.
Right.
But I know that they brought in their own flavors and all that. But I heard that they don't grow too good over in Spain. We need a hot environment.
You really need the perfect environment for avocados, yep.
So that's why I pretty much stayed over in Mexico. But this is good.
You ready for a taste?
I am. Are you going to try some?
Go for it.
I would love to.
Now remember that the flavors are going to get better. So you can make this,
a
good day ahead even if you want to. You can't get it?
I want to get enough, but not too much that I can't talk.
You did a great job.
Did I?
Perfect consistency.
Can I double dip? I'll flip it.
There's lots more.
All right. Maybe I won't. I'll get a new chip. How's that? This is good. You know, I'm liking it. I can taste that. Yeah, I like the crunchiness.
The radishes and the onions crunch in there. Yeah. Isn't that good? And they will soften a little bit in time, but the flavors all marry together and it gets even better with.
So let this sit for a little bit.
Yep, you can let it sit in the fridge overnight if you want to.
You know, this is awesome for bringing to a party.
Absolutely.
Because you don't never want to come empty-handed.
Right.
And this is a little more creative than your traditional, you know, just
and it's
pick
so
up the
fresh and
platter.
healthy. It's not like a onion dip and.
This is good. You know, and I think just tasting this, that the people that are like, ew, guacamole, you know, that are afraid of it, if they actually try this, they're going to be sold.
Yep.
Because there's so many other tastes going on here. It's delicious.
Yep.
Thank you, Suzanne.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
Very good.